All right, fireworks on the 4th of July, obviously a long-standing tradition here in America, and in the aftermath of the pandemic, there will be plenty of people wanting to celebrate in grand fashion.
But all that razzle and dazzle enjoyed by humans can be a nightmare for animals. The noise tends to frighten many dogs. So here with advice on how to keep your furry friends calm during this time is Christian Kalnowski from North Shore Animal League America. Good morning.
Christian, what's up?
Good morning. How's it going?
It's going all right, but I think it's going to get a little difficult for some animals out there as we inch closer to those fireworks. So let's talk about this. Last year, there seemed to be an increase in at-home fireworks in our area, and it could be the same this year. So why is it that dogs and cats, two other animals, get so spooked over these fireworks? Clearly, it's the noise, right?
It's the noise, but it's also something that humans don't actually feel as much unless you really go to a big firework display. The explosion that happens during a firework actually is a displacement of air, so you actually feel that in your body. Because dogs and cats are so much smaller than humans, they feel that a little bit more than we do. So the big boom and the feeling of the shaking in the body is compounded together, not so much something that's comfortable for the animals.
Well, now, why am I scared, Christian? Why do I,
I don't know if he can answer that.
Where do I
was gonna say, I'm an animal person, not a.
Oh, okay. I know.
Gesture
I need a lot of help elsewhere. So as we prepare for fireworks season, you say keep your pets inside. Make sure that their pet also has identification. Mine's a runner, right? So in case she hears a noise, she gets spooked, she immediately jets. That's what you're saying? Keep a tag on them?
Yep, if you can, get a collar that fits very snugly, something that doesn't fall off too easily. Ideally, a flat buckle collar would not be the best, something that stays tight. They're called martingale collars. It's much harder for them to fall off, even if they do get caught on something.
Yeah.
And we always advise people to microchip their animals. That way, if they do get lost and somebody does recover them, at least there's information.
Do you have to update that microchip, Christian?
Yes. So Home Again is one of the common microchip companies. Every year, I think they have a subscription. So as long as you pay for the subscription, you have access to the Home Again product. Yeah.
Okay,
That's one of the many microchip programs.
Yeah.
Christian, we have some tips to put on the screen for folks at home trying to figure out the best way to protect their pets during the fireworks show. So give us an idea of what people should keep in mind.
So a couple of things you want to make sure that, especially with the heat as well, because this weekend is going to be hot, even though it's going to be a little muggy. You want to make sure that animals have access to shade and water. In the cage, if they can, you can put a blanket over the cage. That helps muffle the sound for the animals. With the fireworks as well, I always tell people when they adopt animals that they can play soundtracks for the animals to at least get them used to the noises they're going to be hearing. That way the whole shock factor isn't everything all together. It's a piece that they're used to and something that's new. But always keep an eye on your animals, because shock and stress can hit everybody a little bit differently.
Right.
And the best thing to do is just monitor your animal's well-being. Drool is a good indication of stress. So so just make sure that the animal's comfortable.
Typically, I start drooling really bad here, when I'm stressed out. But Christian, let me ask you this, because my dog, she loves being outside. Yesterday was 102 degrees in New Jersey, and she was like, let me sit right in the sun, like sunbathing, just like laying there. So what are the signs of heat stress? How do I know she's had enough?
So when it comes to heat stress, you won't see that right away. That can be something that comes onto an animal even after they come inside. They spend some time in the pool indoors. Heat stress, you'll see dehydration, you'll see lethargy, and you'll see low energy, which would be lethargy, but drool, daziness, confusion, low activity, all that paired together are good signs of heat stroke.
All right, and very quickly, just on the topic of heat, you did mention that pets can get sunburn. I didn't know that. Did you know that, Dan?
No. What do I do? Slather on the sunscreen?
So you want to keep them in the shade as best as possible. Some exposure to the sun isn't the worst. They also have the full coat all the time. More of the short-haired dogs, you can see some of the coat a little bit more. You want to keep them out of the sun to the best of your ability. Some time in the sun isn't the worst. Also, when animals get wet or when humans get wet, that amplifies the sun's power on the skin. So if your animal is an aquatic animal, like the water, just make sure that you're keeping the coat dry and keeping the skin dry.
Good information. Christian, thank you so much.
Monty's
You're
last
welcome.
question.
Can you just hold the puppy away from your shirt, because I've been admiring the one ear up, one ear down situation.
That was my Bella when I got her. She had one ear up.
So cute.
Who is this, first of all?
So this is Darla, and I don't know if you can hear her below me,
Oh,
but
we
I
hear
have
her.
Daphne running around. I can pick her up as well.
Go ahead, Christian. Yeah.
How old is Darla?
They're both about 2.5 months or so.
Look
Oh,
at this
my
thing.
Yeah.
goodness.
So this one's Daphne, the little black one with the one ear up. That was Darla.
Oh, my
Very nice.
goodness.
They've been playing around with me since I've been here with you guys.
There you go.
Cuties.
Christian, thank you. You know we love North Shore Animal League America. Appreciate you coming on
You're
with
welcome.
these important
Thank
tips. We needed to hear them.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Happy 4th of
Happy
July, and Bella and I will be hiding out under a bed together for all those fireworks. Thank you.